Good afternoon, my name is Kate Todarchenko, and today I want to explain you what's happening here in United States and how they prepare for presidential elections, how Super Tuesday going, and what it means for foreign policy, international policy, and domestic policy of United States. So now here we have a process of primaries. What is it? It's a situation when every party, and here they have two huge parties, it's Democratic Party and Republican Party, they wanted to find the best candidate for presidential elections. And it's called primaries, when in different states different candidates from one party have some conversation with voters, and also they do primary when people, for example, on caucus can move from one hall to other hall to support some candidate, or when people can vote, for example, for one candidate and to choose first and second candidate in their ballot. It's not like official elections, it's only in-party process when they select the best candidate for them in their party, and then two candidates from Republican Party and from Democratic Party will go to classical presidential elections. So what happening now? Now we have situation in Republican Party that mostly people support policy of Mr. Trump, and they show this support in a voting of process of impeachment. So that's why a candidate from Republican Party will be Mr. Trump with his policy, and he said that he make American miracle. His foreign policy is right. Now he have negotiations about new with new allies in worldwide policy, and now we also have situation with crisis which connect with prices on oil, but he said that it's okay, and his policy is right. So candidate from Republican Party, it's Mr. Trump, and it's understandable. Other candidates, they was in party, but really they were like technical candidates. In Democratic Party, it's not so easy to choose their best candidates to have competition with Mr. Trump, because now on one of Super Tuesday mostly people support Mr. Biden, and but against Mr. Biden we have two arguments why it's not so good candidate. Firstly, he have scandal with his son in Ukraine, with connected with Burisma. It's a very famous case. And second point, that he is a classical member of American political establishment as category. So he looking like Hillary Clinton. Of course, some members of Democratic Party support him because he was good as vice president with Mr. Obama, and many Afro-Americans also support him for reforms, for decision which he make in administration, that's in White House. But other Democratic other members of Democratic Party, they said that, oh no, he is establishment and he will lose like Hillary lose the last elections. Other perspective candidate, but Biden can work with money, so he can work with lobbyists, he can work with all that stuff. Next candidate, which very interesting, is Bernie Sanders, and he also taken part in elections like last time. They all quite senior persons, so they all more than 75 years, but he has support of yes, really, and Bernie Sanders also have support from part of Jew community, but also some parts of Jew community support Biden as well also. And he also have support from people who are Latinos, because what he said, Bernie Sanders said that I'm against establishment, I'm for reducing of credits for students, I am for wider immigration policy, I am against separation families, migrant families. So he is, and I am for a new system of medical support in United States, so more socialistic system. But I am for new taxes, and also for new taxes for rich people. And he said that he has many volunteers, and it's true. He has really many volunteers. You can see it on the news about caucuses and about primary, but he can't work really with big business. But he said that I am not oligarchic, I am not a business person, that's why I can win. So let's see what will happen on these elections this year.